Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of Exploring in Portugal, where we are at Amioso do Senhor. We have been here for our last two videos. This is now the third. And I mentioned in the last video, we're showing them kind of in price order. This is the lowest price house. It's this yellow house right behind me. This isn't project house. This is not a house that you can move into. So you could fix it up, move in, and make this your home in Central Portugal. Again, we are about 30 minutes from Goís. We're about 15 minutes from Bodrego Grande. So that's where we are here in Central Portugal. Lisbon and Porto are both about 2 to 2.5 hours away. If you watched our last two videos, we are in the same village that we were for those two. In fact, the second video we did is right down this road. If you look, you will see the top of the church, the little church that house was across the street from, and the roof of the house and that little additional dwelling that we mentioned before is right there. Now the house that Cody is standing next to, this little pink and white one, this is also for sale. The owners know who owns it, so they can arrange for you to find out more information about it. If owning several properties in the same village is something that you want, say you have an extended family that you want to have different spaces for, this would be perfect for that because there's a lot of space in this village for sale. But then we also have a house like this one to my right, which is this beautiful schist cottage that has been fixed up already. So people are buying properties, they're fixing them up, they're making them very nice. And this is your opportunity to get one of those properties here. Now, this house is being listed as a 4-bedroom, 1-bathroom. There is parts of it that you can't get into. And again, 4 bedrooms, a little bit of a stretch, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get in there, just because of the way it's laid out. You will probably go in, tear it apart, rebuild it pretty much from scratch. There is some work that has to be done even on the concrete flooring. So there is a concrete floor, but it does need to be redone. As you can see, the roof probably also needs to be redone. So this is a project. This is something if you want to come in and make it your own in this beautiful little village.
A 70s fixer-upper.
1970s fixer-upper, and you will see what I mean when I say 1970s when we get in there, because it screams 1970s. We also don't have electricity in here, and parts of it are very dark. So we're going to try to get as much light going as we can. But it might be a little bit hard to see, but we'll do our best. Really, the best part of this is down below on the property. You enter into this hallway here, and you have 3 doors off the hallway. This one over here is a bedroom. I don't know who picked this paint color, but I have feelings about that, especially when you combine it with the blue ceiling. But as far as a room goes, it is not small. It's a pretty decent sized room, double bed, could fit a slightly larger bed, some more furniture in here. There are options to expand, but I would absolutely change this paint color. Not a hard change, and this part of the house isn't the part that has concerns. It's this part over here and the kitchen. We're going to do the kitchen last, and we're going to start by going into this room. This is currently what would be considered the living room. Again, I apologize, these shutters are broken, as is the window, so you will want to redo. See me now. You'll want to redo everything from the windows, the doors, the roof, the floors, the ceiling, you know, pretty much. Maybe the ceiling, nope, got some damage over there. So this is a full renovation, but size-wise, it's actually pretty decent. We have, okay, good, I still have the light going. We have the dining room area right here. I don't know why the dining room would be here though, because it's actually like 3 doors away from the kitchen, but this could be then the living room, maybe make that room over there the dining room. That to me makes a little bit more sense. And then in here we have the bedroom. It's small. You will most likely change the layout of this house as well, just because it is pretty tight in here. We have only a twin size bed, and I barely fit over here in this corner. There's a little tiny desk, but no storage for clothing. So something you would want to redo. And we can't, this is all the further we can go in this side of the house. Nope, 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 nope. It disappears over there. So there is, I'm going to shine the light in.
I see the hole. It's right there.
Yep, so don't go any further over there, Cody, and don't go any further over here.
It's a bigger room.
It's a bigger room. It's got a double bed in it. It has a nice window. It looks like a dresser, 2 windows that are kind of set into an alcove, and then a couple nightstands. I mean, just picture it's from this wall right here to that wall right there as far as width of the goes, and then the length is the same as well. Again, this is a project.
Interesting.
Don't go in that corner. The floor does just disappear. And that's a wooden floor, but then this part of the house that we are going into now is concrete. So it's a little better, but then there's issues coming in here as we can't even quite figure out exactly what's going on. We think what happened was moisture got underneath and caused the concrete to expand and then retract, and that caused the tiles to then buckle. But you're gonna have to rip them up to really find out what's going on in there because we can't really see. But as you can see right now, we are in what is a very spacious kitchen, actually. This is quite large. Oop, I don't like stepping on that either. I'm gonna stick it over here and just talk. So we have the original fireplace chimney. The fireplace is obviously gone, but the chimney is still there. You could put a whole like L-shaped kitchen or even like a U-shaped kitchen, because you can put stuff here against this wall and then over against this wall right here, and even have an island in the middle, because you probably wouldn't want to use this for your dining room since there is a space for it over there. But we have options, things you want to do, turn it into your own place, because that is what you have to do in this one. This door will not open. I don't think, yeah, she couldn't get it to turn open. So unfortunately we can't take you up here, but there is a pretty actually decent sized attic. So if you wanted to create, it's connected, this is a staircase. So you could go up and create maybe a couple more bedrooms upstairs. Now when I said calling this a 4-bedroom was a bit of a stretch, it's because you'll notice we're about to go outside, and that was it for inside the house here. The other bedrooms are downstairs and they're more storage. But oh, I missed a whole room. I missed the bathroom. Silly me. I love this.
The purple sink.
It's so random because everything is so like bold and bright and colorful. You could tell the 1970s hit and this person was like, let's go for it. So we have a full bathroom in here though. It's pretty spacious. We got the bed, the toilet, the bidet, a massive sink here, and then we have a tub and shower. But like everything else, I'm guessing most of it will go, and whoever gets this place will put in all new stuff. But if you keep this space as the bathroom, it is quite large. And you could even probably, I'm pretty sure on the other side of this wall is that kind of dark living room space, what they're using it now, the space that didn't really have any light. You could have the access go through there as opposed to through your kitchen, depending on where you prefer to put your bathroom access, or it could go through that wall, which goes into that dining room area. Heading outside now, this is why I like this property. It has a nice little plot of land it sits on. It does have this really spacious front deck that we're standing on. If you look down here, that is a orange tree. I'm 90% certain about that. It has oranges on it, but they're
definitely an orange tree, I think.
They're not quite orange. No, they're orange because you can see the orange ones down there. And then you
have the wall collapse there.
Oh yes, let's talk about that. Come over here because you're going to be able to see it a little bit better from this side. Over here is, you'll see the rocks down below by the road, like right there. This wall is collapsing. That is retaining this kind of yard space. The house is not any sort of danger. It is quite set back from that, but you will need to rebuild that wall. The neighbor's wall also came down, so hopefully someday they rebuild that side, but you will need to rebuild that side of the wall eventually, like if you purchase this property.
But you overlook the road and you overlook the river that's right across the street here. And
if you watched the last video, that is the river beach right down there that Cody's looking at right now. There's a staircase that goes right down there. In the summertime, it's a nice little river beach. And you have, again, these nice, well-maintained neighbors over here. They maintain their property. This one's a little rougher, but This guy over here, very well maintained, and all of these houses up over on the ridge here have been remodeled and are lived in. So there, there's a few people living here. That's kind of technically considered a different part of the village. This part of the village, very quiet. It's very peaceful here. Over here we have your old school laundry facilities. So if you, don't have electricity, but you really need to do your laundry, there you go. We're going to head down there, but this is the lower part of the yard. So there is more yard space in there that you have available to you. Okay, so we do apologize. We just realized there was a little bit of fog in the lens. So if it was a little foggy in there, don't really worry about it. Again, it's not going to look like that when you live in it because you're going to tear it all out, build it back up how you like it to look. We're back outside now. It's starting to drizzle, but we're going to walk this way and kind of show you the side of the house leading into the garden space, because this is the part that's really nice actually about this property in particular. So we're going to come down here. There's Monica. This tree right here is bay leaves, or laurel. And this is our branch we get to take home, so I'm excited about that. But it's massive. I'm not going to have you pan up because you'll get just water on your lens, but trust me, it is pretty big up there. It is great for cooking with. And then this is the gate that you enter into. You could use this for parking. You could use it for like just storage, but I'm guessing because of the limited parking in this particular part, you will want to use this for parking. So you'd open the gate.
You could actually fit in like 4 cars.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then back in here, you have your little vineyard. Don't touch those. These right here. And these, it still has grapes on it. And we were eating them earlier. I'm gonna sneak one, but these are honestly some of the sweetest grapes I have ever tried. Monica described it as tasting like honey, and they really do. So we have the covered space here. This is just gonna be really nice in the summertime because you're gonna have this covered space. You can put a long table on here, chairs. You have a little garden space over here. Your second laundry machine, should you need another outdoor laundry machine. But you have a nice cute garden, lots of things you could do with it. Coming back over this way, and we'll go into the bottom part last, but coming in here, this goes out to where the orange tree is right there. It's just a little terrace. There's not much there. That is what we are calling the staircase of doom that leads you up to the house. Again, probably something you will do something else with. That's not the best option for getting up and down. But there's the land. There's not a lot of it, but that means there's not a lot to maintain. But you basically have a little tiny vineyard here. There's a lot of grapes growing on this, and they're still growing on it. In fact, most grapes that we've seen in the past couple of weeks have been all dried up and basically raisins because it's been really hot. These are still, I mean...
There's a lot of good ones still.
Hold on. Come over here and look at this one. Like, not shriveled up at all.
Yeah.
They're not huge, but they're so tasty. They're very, very, very sweet grapes. You will get a lot of grapes off of this. And now that we've talked about that, let's go into this section. Because there is the space where Cody has to duck here. Oh, I don't have my phone with me anymore, so I'll just describe it more than anything. But
you can actually see it quite well.
Have some water troughs over here. The stuff is gone now, but you could get it back in, or you could raise this up a little bit, raise up the lower level too, and you can go a little bit higher on the house with the renovation and turn this into a second story.
Yeah, there's the hole.
Yep, there's the hole that we can't fall through.
Then it continues back and keeps going back.
Goes all the way back. So there's a little, I mean, Cody cannot stand up. I can't stand up in there, and I'm like a foot shorter than Cody. Not that much. Not that dramatic.
I have a light here.
There we go.
Oh, there's old staircases that go up.
Oh, interesting. Where to, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
It goes into that front bedroom. It would go into that front bedroom because that's the wall, that's the far wall, and that's the first room you'd come into. So there is a way you could connect this. Obviously, at one point, this was probably just used as an agricultural support building, and then they turned it into a house sometime in the 1970s. And you're going to now have to come back in and redo what they've done to make it modern, to make it livable. But for the price, it's a pretty good deal for someone who's looking for a project that is not too big.
I think it's one of those ones where you could actually tear it down to its stone foundation.
Yeah.
Like keep
I think that's
this lower level, and then you just rebuild with like a modern kit or something.
And go
the top
even,
part.
I'd go even further up. And I believe you can go up, I don't even know if you have a neighbor that you'd compare to. You wouldn't want to block the view of the neighbors that are behind you, but I have a feeling you can go up another, like considerably more.
I think one more level maybe, because it's based upon your neighbors, how tall they are.
Yeah, but they don't,
how far up you can build.
They would have to be the neighbors on this level, and there's no neighbors on this level, and it is at the height of the neighbor right there across the street, but then there's the higher neighbors behind it. You would have to ask and go all this with like you want to have a architect come in, drop the plans, take the plans to the camera would have to then approve them, then you can come back and start your project. It will take time. That's one thing you should know. This isn't something you can come in and start working on tomorrow and be done with it in 3 or 4 months. This is a couple years project probably, but if you are looking for that, and especially if you purchase one of the other homes that we've shown you in this video series that are in this village that are already habitable and able to live in, then you have the space to live while you do this project. And then you can have the multiple houses, like I said before, or sell one, turn it this one, whatever you want to do. It's up to you because it's your house at that point.
And then you have this really big,
it's huge.
Covered
this
area.
Would be such an amazing outdoor
Under your kitchen and stuff.
Oh yeah. Like you could even put a nice big table, have the whole kitchen. You have water down here. I don't think over there, but there is water on the other side. So, oh, right here. I was like, I know there was water. So you have water down here. Turn this into your kitchen space, just whatever you want it to be. And if you want, you could have like a staircase going up into this space or pull it down, because I'm pretty sure the floor of this is actually like right here. So you could put a doorway here and have access into that space. Then you'd have like a covered space. An interesting
greenhouse or something underneath.
Now this right up here is what we determined is going on in the kitchen. So something is up with the cement. So it is a cement
and cinder block
floor. So it shouldn't be buckling the way it is. Again, there are some structural issues you need to be aware of, but all of that is considered with the price and what you will probably put into to get this place fully up and running into the beautiful house that it could be. And with other people in the neighborhood doing the same thing, you're not alone. So you'll have access to people who know what they're doing and can get advice and can even maybe hire someone to help you out and let you know where to get materials and things like that, because there are other houses being fixed up right here in this village right now. So yeah, kind of an up and coming place. So again, I'm Jay, Cody is on camera. We are exploring in Portugal, and we thank you for joining us on yet another home tour, and we hope to be back very soon.